Happy birthday to you.
I'm gonna get on this.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So, on the count of three, we're going to say you hold and you're going to wave in the air like that.
What am I gonna do?
You're going to wave in the air like this.
Okay.
Okay, what's your name?
Jason.
Jason. And how old do you want to be today? 50? Attention, Texas Roadhouse. We have a very legendary cowboy in the house with
I
us
can't believe y'all
tonight.
done
This is
that.
Jason turning 50.
Y'all told on me? We're over here now because for anybody who hasn't followed, right? And, this channel is smaller. I should have promoted it more, but I haven't. The big channel's got on its second strike. For anybody that hasn't been following this guy, this Big Belly and Ruthie G, the same people, if you're not following Elite, that were part of Gentry. I don't really know. I'm learning more day to day. But these are weird fuck people. They sent Elite a cease and desist letter. It doesn't even make any sense, right? Like I don't know why these people don't understand that cease and desist letters do nothing on the internet, unless you're blatantly like lying about somebody, right? Like I mean, I think you all remember, right? I received a cease and desist letter from Timothy, and we called the lawyer live on YouTube, and the lawyer that signed it, that he hired, basically said there's absolutely nothing that the lawyer can do unless Tim decides to spend more money and push forward, which he did, right? And by the way, if you remember, I called Tim's wife live right after we got the cease and desist letter that said leave us alone, right? Called her live. Also called her, and recorded, and that's when we found out about the goddamn, what was it, the guardian angel that was living at Tim's house while he was on the road with Jason for 12 to 16 weeks. But neither here nor there. I shared a video. These fuckers are weird. They went to eat with Jason for his 50th birthday. This Ruthie and this big belly guy. I forget their names. They say their names. I forget what his name is. Eddie. We'll call him Eddie. And for whatever reason, because we know that Jason's wife Daphne, the defective, cancerous, lying bitch, fucking doesn't want to be on YouTube, even though her husband is the trucker's coach, right? She don't want to be on YouTube, so she just sits in the corner while they're being interviewed, right? While he's interviewing Jason, the Big Belly and the Ruthie person are interviewing Jason. And neither here nor there. We're going to go over the video, but there's another video. If you are scanning the channel, if you go back to like 3 years ago, they went out to dinner with Jason and Daphne back then. And if you know what your dates and you remember, they took Jason and Daphne out during the cancer event. It was in December, right? They took Jason and Daphne out to eat probably the same Texas Roadhouse. In December of 2022, and if anybody remembers what was going on in December of 2022, that was coming up on Daphne's potential last Christmas and last New Year's, right? That was before the miracle fucking, February cruise. That was after Jason had e-begged for all the money, right? Because they needed all the money because Jason didn't have insurance on his wife that had cancer, supposedly, allegedly. These people went out to eat with them. We're gonna go all over that in a live feed. I'm not gonna guarantee it tonight, but tomorrow for sure. We're gonna go over that video. I'll put the Big Belly person's link or his channel. It's called Blue Ribbon, Blue Angel, Blue something, Big Blue Belly. I don't know, Blue something. In my description down there if you want to go watch it. I shared it out on a community post. But real quick, we're not gonna make a long thing out of this. Real quick. Is fucking Jason has shared out 2 of Ike Stevens' fucking Aurora trucks, right? Like I don't get it. Like he's really pushing this Aurora truck thing, right? And it's taking over the industry. It's like Jason just learned about this. Like literally, it's like he just learned about this. That HIRSCHBACH, like I don't understand why he's trying to crash HIRSCHBACH so fast, right? HIRSCHBACH, he went to HIRSCHBACH not once but twice, right? And he can say all he wants, but HIRSCHBACH was advertising for Aurora late last year in the fall. They had not made the purchase yet, but they were advertising. You can get on their website and look. While Jason was there, they were advertising that they were thinking about buying Aurora autonomous trucks while he was there. Right? Funny he didn't talk shit about it then. You know, isn't that magical? They didn't say a word about it then. about the Aurora trucks, and they might be coming to HIRSCHBACH. It's just magical. Now, if anybody remembers, when he was at HIRSCHBACH, the reason he left, right, the community post that he put up was he was excited to announce that he was tired of being out for so long, right? He was tired of being out for, now remember, he only stayed at HIRSCHBACH the second half for 44 days, but he was tired of having to stay out. And so he was trying to pick up a local or a regional route where he could be home every other weekend, potentially, right? And he was having trouble getting, he didn't get that route, right? I have a community post about it. He didn't get that route. That's why he turned the truck in, because he was going to go company and come back on YouTube when he had cash money and bought his own truck, which we know he didn't do that. He went to another lease purchase company, and he's recruiting actively for, this new company, just like he does for the last 5 years. No big deal. But I just want to read an article, right, so we have our information correct, so Jason can't say I'm making shit up. And I want you guys to remember, right, again, that the reason Jason left HIRSCHBACH is because he was tired of being out for so long in the long haul gang. And I want you all to understand, if you have any common sense, you guys will understand this already, is these Aurora trucks, right? Y'all, everybody, well, I don't know, not everybody. The people that are trying to make clicks and views off of it, right? Clicks and view people are trying to make it out like it's going to kill the industry. You realize, everybody I hope realizes that, like, Aurora trucks are not going to do local stuff, right? They're not going to do fucking goddamn pup trailer fucking food delivery stuff. They're not going to do fucking goddamn pick up at night yard down here right past my house and deliver to all the fucking to all the warehouses that are within 2 or 3 miles of night here of transportation down to Plainfield, right? That's what you all are going to do, which means that most of y'all that are stuck on the road getting paid fucking pennies, right? Like people like Jason that are bitching about being gone for 12, 14, 16 weeks at a time, even though that's what they sign up for, right? They sign up to do that, but they bitch about it that it's too long being away from home. It's gonna allow for more regional routes, right? Instead of the long, because they're gonna put the automated trucks on the long haul routes. That's how they're testing them now, right? If anybody knows anything about, but you can Google this, about the Frito-Lay, the Pepsi shit in Texas, right? I mean, that's obviously not a super long route, but it's the fucking long route in Texas, right? It's like a 9-hour day run, which is obviously probably a shitty run, but that's the runs they're going to do. And they say it right here. HIRSCHBACH Motorlines and Aurora Innovation announced an expanded partnership on April 30th, 2026. Notice it says expanded partnership. It says expanded because if you go back to when they originally started talking about it, was September of 2025. Does anybody remember what happened in September of 2025? Right? I know we got to think back fucking almost 8.5 months ago. What was going on at HIRSCHBACH Motorlines in September of 2025? I don't know. We'll leave it there, I guess. Right? But something was going on. That's when they made the announcement. Right? But neither here nor there. Let's see here. Continue on. Outlining a plan for the carrier to deploy 500 autonomous trucks, Aurora driver-powered trucks. The deal, which aims to scale autonomous freight across the Sun Belt, expects deliveries to begin in 2027. By the way, the deliveries part is not delivering loads. That means delivering the trucks. The trucks, people, right? You can argue with me, but that they have taken three Aurora trucks that they're testing. They have 3 Aurora trucks that they're testing right now, right? The delivery for all the other trucks will be in 2027, which is roughly a year away, right? Like I realize we're in May now, so half a year away. And if anybody knows any kind of history again, there was another huge company that tested out automated trucks with cameras all over them. That would have been Knight. They bought 2 of them, and they tested them. And there was all this hubbub about how Knight and Swift were going to go all automated. They were going to be the first ones to do it because they're so large and they can afford the trucks and they got the routes. And both those trucks, from my understanding, are sitting in a warehouse in Phoenix, headquarters, and have been there since before I worked for Knight, which was over 3 years ago now, right? They haven't moved. They shelved it because it didn't work, right? And these Aurora trucks aren't working out. If you're following any news on them, right? Like they're doing okay, but they're not working out, right? They're not working out like they think they are. So we're probably 5 to 7 years away from that before it's like all mainstream. You can say I'm bullshitting, not bullshitting. I would say we're 5 to 7 years from that, right? But neither here nor there. I guess it is coming, right? Jason will be a 32-year trucking vet or 34-year trucking vet at that point, and be on his fucking 40th lease purchase company, still out here recruiting, trying to get referrals for shitty-ass companies that rape you in the ass, right, for money. And then he leaves fucking 45 days in talking about how he was wrong and he messed up, and this new company is way better than the last company he was with, obviously, right? Let's see here. Details of the plan. The agreement involves a non-binding memorandum of understanding for 500 trucks, aiming to generate 500 million driverless miles. Let's see here. Operational model. HIRSCHBACH will own the trucks while subscribing to Roar's driver as a service model. Strategic focused, autonomous trucks are intended to handle long-haul, high-volume routes while humans drivers manage. Does anybody know what that means? Does anybody know what while human drivers manage means? Oh, let me tell you for you dum-dums. That means a driver sits in there and gets paid to do nothing basically but watch the truck drive down the road. Not saying it's glamorous. And who knows what the pay will be? Maybe they'll only pay you $3 a mile. I mean $3 an hour, right, to do it. But that's what the plan is right now. So I asked the question, what will be the long-term effect for current drivers? Meaning at HIRSCHBACH, but I assume this is talking about anywhere. The long-term impact on current drivers centers on a shift in job roles rather than total replacement. According to HIRSCHBACH, the company plans to move toward a hybrid network model where autonomous technology and human expertise complement each other. Key shifts for drivers. Route changes. Autonomous trucks will primarily handle the long-haul, high-volume grind routes. You guys remember Jason crying about the long weeks, right? That's why he only stayed at HIRSCHBACH for 43 days this last time, which is just under 6 weeks, because he couldn't handle being on the road, and they wouldn't give him the regional route because it was all filled up, right? This will make, let me continue on for you. Regional focus. Human drivers will transition toward regional and short haul work, allowing them to return home more frequently, right? And I'm not going to read the rest of this. I am. Specialized tasks. Human workers will remain essential for first and last mile operations, city driving, and technical tasks like inspecting trailers and trucks. That's amazing, right? So what they're doing is working to get people like Jason that complain all the time off the road for weeks at a time and get them into more of a regional get home weekly or bi-weekly situation, or maybe even nightly, or maybe even every third day, right? Situation, so they're happier in the truck. That's wild, because that's the reason Jason was crying and he left HIRSCHBACH this last time when it was so terrible. It wasn't because HIRSCHBACH was bad, it's because he didn't get the route he wanted. Remember? Anybody remember? I remember. All right, that's all I got. Fucking make sure you share this video, subscribe to this channel. We'll be live. If I got your number, you'll get a link. If not, you better fucking text me your number, douchebags. Codename Monarch out. Oh wait, sorry, Trucker Coach out.